I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on this episode 4, brought to you by Ups and Browns. Fellas, I am joined here with my co-host, Luke and Bobby. Bobby, let's start with you. Say hello.
What's going on, Cardboard Warriors? Let's go.
Luke, how's it? Everything down there in West by God, Virginia?
See, at this point, I'm going to be upset if you ever screw it up again. But everything in West by God, Virginia is great. Happy Saturday.
Thanks. And also, guys, we have a very special guest today. And let me tell you something. Our guest has been with the company, who we won't mention, right? It's just
partial.
He's been with them for 4.5 years. He is married with 4 kids, loves to cook. He's also the OG of the Feeling Cute Challenge and is most likely the next model for Bang Energy. Let's be honest. You may know him on Instagram as Keg Pasa Bro. Please welcome to the show, Courtney Muse. How's it going, man?
Keg Pasa Bros.
There it is.
There it is.
I'm
I
great.
feel like I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
I feel like you're watching a video right now. How's it going? You're down in Texas, right?
I am Central Austin, Texas.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How's everything been down there?
The world's ending. I mean, that's pretty
True. It's definitely true.
Seems to be pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
No matter where we look.
but we always deliver. So
Yeah, it keeps it normal.
Touche.
100%. 100%. So to kick this off, guys, we just want to give a big, huge shout out to everyone that's been tuning in. We see the responses, people sending us DMs, telling us in person how much they're loving the podcast. We just want to say thank you guys for that. That's just awesome. And we're totally just, I guess, overwhelmed by it, right? We weren't expecting it to be like that. And just the cardboard community that's out there on social media is just awesome. And we love you guys. So big thank you and shout out to you guys for listening.
Thank you, Warriors.
That's the best part. If you see the messages of people that say that, it helped them through a certain time. I saw that with Misty, and that is, man, that's the best part about doing it.
Oh, dude, and what a guest, huh? Courtney, you got something to live up by now.
yeah, I got
No pressure there. Good job, Dave.
I got some big shoes to fill.
Oh, no, that was awesome. I mean, first guest we had on, it was a great time, and we're so looking forward to having Courtney on this one. So
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Fuck
Awesome.
yeah, man.
Awesome. I guess something else to get to before we get into just the rest of the podcast is we lost a superhero the other day in part of just life in general. He was a huge superhero. I'm sure everybody knows because it was all over social media. Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther in the Marvel movies, also obviously a part of all the Avengers movies after that.
Also played Jackie Robinson too.
Yes, that's right. There was other roles, obviously, too, right? In other movies. I mean, I didn't see them because I'm just, I'm more of a. I like Marvel, I guess that's what it is, right? But
Nothing wrong with that.
oh, thank you. And like, I'm not really a big movie guy either, just overall in general. But I enjoy the Marvel movies. But dude, that absolutely sucks. And to hear that he was battling it the whole time he was recording all those movies and everything, and just how quiet he kept it to himself and not letting anybody else know about really what was going on and dealing with it. It was never a woe is me type of scenario, it seems like, with him. You guys agree?
That's the definition of a warrior.
Yeah. a real life superhero.
Oh, yeah.
So give our condolences to him and his family and friends over there.
And he with doing the movies that he did, you have that impact lasts. It's like musicians with music, as you would know, Dave. That lasts forever. And as I just told you right before I came on here, I came across the gym, and I'm going to have to show it in the camera here since this is the first video. So I said I feel like Thor with this thing. That is a sledgehammer with some black tape on it. That is a classic gym, and that say it's Marvel inspired, to say the least.
There you go, man. Awesome. But sorry just to bum everybody out there in the beginning of the podcast. It's gonna get fun here. We're gonna crack up. We're definitely gonna be making each other laugh, that's for sure. So let's get into it. Courtney, let's talk about just life in general. Take us back. Have you always lived in Texas? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm actually from a little town called Alexandria, Louisiana, a little bit outside of Lafayette, Louisiana.
Okay.
I moved to Texas probably, I want to say about 10 years ago with my current wife. Joined
Partial.
about 4.5 years ago.
We can bleep that. Don't worry.
Saw it. Force of habit.
Right.
But I mean, between all of that, dude, before I found the love of cardboard, I was jumping all over the place. I had like 30 jobs by the time I was 30 years old. It was retarded.
No way. What top 3 jobs you had?
There you go.
Top 3 worst or top 3 best?
Best. We try to forget the
hear-
worst, but top 3, like you were like, man, I would totally do that again. Or
I mean, working offshore was fucking pretty epic, dude. It was crazy.
Mhm.
It was a different lifestyle, being out there and just seeing water. But that, being a mechanic, definitely, and then a chef. I love those.
mechanic. I know you mentioned building a car from the ground up, or you put extra mods in, or you rebuild the whole engine.
There's been
I know you had, like-
different situations. Like I've done,
Uh-huh.
I started out working as like a lube tech, like changing oil or whatever, somebody's bitch. And I moved up slowly and then made somebody else my bitch. And then
Nice.
and then I started to expand, and then I had multiple vehicles, at multiple times. But like right now, like my current vehicle, I just, wheels, tires, exhaust, small stuff. But
Mhm.
I have a bike that I bought from a manager, and now I'm restoring it. As I've spent like 8 months on it for $1,000, like ground up, frame off restoration, full, show quality. So I've done like, we had like a 71 Monte Carlo. I've had a 67 Mustang, 66 Mustang, 04 Mustang, 97 240 SX.
So you've been cute way before you took that picture, like just cruising in these cars.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's a vibe.
The fucking resume, dude. That's impressive.
Hell yeah.
That's very impressive.
Depends on how you look at it.
Through my eyes, brother, it's impressive.
Are you sure you can secure a job? I mean,
So you said Louisiana now. Was your hometown affected by the hurricane?
definitely. My mom right now, like as we speak, is like without power.
Yeah.
My brother still lives there. He bought a house recently there, but he's in Colorado right now.
Mhm.
So luckily he's not like there. But my mom is watching his house and his dog, and they're kind of like surviving.
Yeah. Fuck. That was devastating, dude. That fucking pictures you see on that shit's like insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane. Shout out to those Warriors down there, man, if they're listening in Louisiana, man. And
Yeah, because I know
right,
they're not
absolutely.
stopping.
No.
No.
I've seen pictures, and like I can just imagine like a supervisor walking in, like, "Hey, get some tape that windshield, make that 5." Like, are you serious? We just have like, who are you delivering to? Him like, those 2 houses.
Oh my God.
Increase following distance.
Yeah, in the water.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ. So you said before too, you're offshore. What were you doing? Like with all the water around you?
I was cooking for a bunch of people, dude. That's all I was
Cooking
doing.
and swimming.
Yeah, I started out like in restaurants, like
Yep.
just being a busboy or whatever, and then move up, and then I would cook there, and I applied offshore, just for shits and giggles, and they called. I was like, this is gonna be really good or really bad. But it turned out to be really good.
That's awesome.
I think like the biggest rig I cooked for was like 243 people or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's other chefs like online. Like you're the only guy, or there's a
There's
couple.
two. There's a night chef and a day chef. And I was the
Damn,
night
wow.
I was the night chef.
Damn.
So I would come in and relieve him at breakfast, finish out that meal. I'd prep and cook lunch and then prep and cook dinner, and then he would come and relieve me. It was 12-hour shifts, 21 days at a time.
Oh, you've been training for cardboard your whole life.
Psh, all my life.
Yeah, just
All
12
my
hours.
fucking life.
Give it.
I'm so landlocked was I had to think about it just for a minute. I had so many things running through my head of what to ask you. And now so you would be on shift for 21 days and just work 12-hour shifts is what
Right.
you would do.
Right.
Okay. So then you just do whatever in the other 12.
Yeah.
Obviously just on the fucking boat, but just, all right. That's what I was going to ask. But like I said, I'm landlocked here, man. That's a part I don't see too much of.
Yeah,
We're good.
it's a life like it's a different lifestyle. Like I say if I was like single, 10 years younger, I'd do it. But you're living out there and you come home for like a week and you'll be out there for 3. And I think I went to like 4 or 5 different rigs, something like that. And then it'd be like one rig would have like 13 people, the other one would have like 300. So you'd have to.
Yeah, that's definitely a job for somebody that's single without,
Yeah.
without kids or anything. So yeah, I got you. I understand. Yeah, that'd be a hard one. That'd be a hard one to do.
Bet you if they had good benefits, they'd have a lot of employees.
Right.
Or
Yeah. But
potential.
that was
like,
not
I'll do it. And what? Yeah, probably not, right?
not part of the case.
So 4.5 years with the company. You full time now, have your own route, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I feel bad bringing that up to people because people are like, oh yeah, I was part-time for 18 and a half years, and I'm like, I got hired in like May of 2016 for the company, and then I went full-time February 1st of 18. So like
I was part-time for 5.5 years. So
Yeah,
I
man.
will say, yeah, not 18. I
Hit it-
feel
hit
bad
'em,
for those
Dave.
people.
Hit him, Dave.
Hit him. Yeah, I got you.
Fuck.
Yeah. 5.
Oh
Were-
shit.
Oh man.
What? 18 years?
Fuck.
Ah.
Yeah, I think I went in to full-time or temporary cover like
Mhm.
right before they started to do like the new wave of new drivers, but
Hmm.
the 22 whatever.
Yeah.
Did you sign the paper knowing you were going to be the cutest cardboard warrior there was, or did you sign the paper saying I need benefits, I'll do part-time and then something else?
I mean, I had it set in my mind
you-
that was going to be the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it planned out. And when I signed up, dude, I had no fucking clue what I was getting myself into. I'll be
Mhm.
honest with you. I don't know if anybody did.
No.
Like, I didn't expect all that we did. The preload and the twilight and then I didn't expect all that. Peak blew my mind. I didn't think that was
Pandemic.
like, I didn't think it was
Even
illegal.
being there for 5.5 years, I didn't expect it either.
Crazy.
That's true. And then, of course, once you started working there for the company,
There we go.
you stroke a pose, and you struck a pose.
Stroke
Stroked
a
it,
pose.
He stroked the pose.
Christ, tits and bits.
Yeah, there you go. Where's Dave? Dave, what?
Struck a pose.
Man, that was a good timing, man. Good timing.
Thank you.
I'm over
Let
here
me-
stroking a pose, all right? Leave me alone.
It's got a stroke.
You struck a pose in a field with some. Are they the Texas flower?
Yeah.
And what's the
I
name?
learned that after the fact.
Oh, no shit.
Oh,
Oh, come
that's
on,
awesome.
dude. No, this
That's
he
fucking
saved that.
awesome.
That's
Incredible.
exclusive right there. No way, dude.
That's just for your podcast, bro.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
It's like in Louisiana, bro. We got the magnolia, Magnolia. Yeah, I think
that
it's
sounds
Magnolia.
good.
Yeah, the big blue, big white. Yeah, Magnolia flower. And
And what's
then
the name of them? What are they called in Texas?
blue bonnets.
Blue bonnets.
Blue bonnet.
Gotcha. So yeah, so you struck a pose in this field of blue bonnets and hashtag feeling cute. What happened?
Uh, that was a complete accident. I did it because I don't know. I had like 100 friends on Facebook. I don't know. I did it for my mom, because I remember like
I
being
gotta
a
beat
kid
myself for a minute.
when I was a kid. Dude, I remember her doing like garden work, and I'd just be sitting there just watching her, and she'd be like, you want to help? And I'd just be, no, not really. So like I did it being kind of like an inside joke to like my family, like just making fun of the people that used to do it on Snapchat way back. But when it got a little bit of attention, I gotta give my praises to Bobby, because he was like, dude, you gotta run with this. And it turned into a challenge. Yeah, he was like, you gotta do a challenge. So it was feeling cute.
Fast, dude. That shit went so fast, man. I remember you sent me the picture, and I like, I said, honey, she might have been sitting next to me, and I open Instagram, and there's this guy, and he's like, and she's like, what's that? And I was like, I don't know. This guy's never sent me pictures like this. Like I had to be like, I don't know who this is. I
Fan
swear.
only page? What is that?
Before it was
He
a
was
thing, and
revolution. He was starting the revolution.
he was there, and I was like, I don't know what this is, and we're messaging back and forth, and then he's like, yeah, I have like 100 likes, and then like 2 hours later, he's like, I have 1 million likes, and I'm like, what the? I was like, bro, quick, do something, like
Yeah, me and Bobby was on the phone probably like 3 days straight, just fucking like brainstorming, like what can we do?
She's
What can
like,
we
are you
do?
talking to that guy again downstairs? Yeah, Jake from State Farm. No, it's Courtney from Austin, Texas, actually.
Nah, dude, that's awesome. Like, that's sick.
What he's wearing? Brown.
That was right around when I first started to follow you too. That's right when I must have been right when that happened.
That's when everybody started to follow me.
Yeah, because I didn't know. Honestly, I think outside of Bobby, you were probably the next person that off the top of my head that I think you were the next person that I started following before, because now shit, I don't know, but I feel like you were the second one.
Pretty
Not to say it's bad.
No,
just saying.
It
I
feels
don't know.
good. And I appreciate that, dude. That's mad love. Because
Nothing
I'm
wrong
big
with Silver.
fans of fucking Luke the Duke too. You know what I mean? Fucking.
Well, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. And that's what people tell me, because locally, I don't put shit really on anything local like Facebook or anything. And there's some people here that have started to figure out, because I even put down Luke the Duke. I just made it the Nomad, so people couldn't even put in Luke to find me. And now, but some people are starting to see it. It kills me, because it's like I'll have some people even act like, like I give a shit. Like, oh fuck, you're like, you're cussing a lot on there. I'm like, I'm fucking 35. I don't give a shit.
I know what the fuck I'm doing. I love it. Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Bobby Brown. And big inspiration. I would have never went anywhere with it.
And so inspiration, that was actually one of the questions I had for you, but I don't think I actually wrote this one down. Well, I just thought of it like last minute. But where did the whole video thing come from, and you doing all your videos? And was that from Bobby too, or like, because you say inspiration, so it's just like,
so he must be sitting below you because you're pointing down.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's to your
on my
left
screen.
of
He's
my
right
screen.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right. Okay. Yeah.
He's to you. You guys are beside each other on mine. It's like this.
I mean, okay. So yeah, Bobby, that was like probably number one that I caught wind of. And then shout out Pissed Off Yorker, the rants and the videos. Oh my God, bro. And then when he was doing them, I was like, why am I not?
Exactly. Hey yo.
You know what really pisses me off? That guy feeling cute, I'm over here sweating my ass off and he's feeling cute.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's probably the biggest inspirations. But now it's like everybody's getting out of their comfort zone. Like Luke started doing it, and then we got a bunch of UK guys doing it now, like doing videos and everything, TikToking. TikTok's crazy, and then so now it's like everybody's starting to like morph into their own characters. So it's really sick. Now it's like constant motivation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. There's a lot more because I've only been on for like I think January will be 3 years that I've been on Instagram, and from the beginning till now, yeah, there's a shit ton more people you see that'll make videos, definitely, which is awesome. Like you said, they're getting out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, it's badass.
So,
Hit him, Dave.
anyways, no.
Yes.
Boom.
No, that wasn't a proper time for it. We were having good contact, but I'm sure it's coming.
Can't wait.
So, dude, so like obviously you mentioned you're a car guy, right? And or you enjoy working on cars, mechanic side of things.
Yeah.
Cooking. Is there anything else outside of slinging cardboard that you enjoy to do?
Family time. I gotta throw that in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure all y'all can agree.
Number
on it.
one.
Yeah. Number one,
Absolutely.
family. Number two, Legos. I'm a big fan of Legos. No, I'm
Okay.
playing. I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, do you read the directions or you wing it?
I mean, you gotta wing it, dude.
Yeah.
Man. No, I recently got into like I used to be a mix when I was a kid, so I recently got back into that. I started a skateboard just for the hell of it. Yeah, cooking, cars, cardboard, I mean the 3 C's and family.
Dude, and I want to say for anybody that for anybody that hasn't seen the shit that he cooks, and I shouldn't say shit, but I'm describing
I
it.
just
Shit's
swear all the
just
time.
shit's just the word I'm using. This man can fucking cook. Wow. It's very impressive. Your wife hit the jackpot with that, dude, for sure.
We battle
And
in
I
the,
mean,
in the
I'm
kitchen.
sure she could probably cook herself, but dude, she married a man that can fucking cook.
I think I got like toast and scrambled eggs down so far. That's about it.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But I do have it. I don't think it was on here, but something I did want to ask because I know you were an early person I followed, but that was also why I wanted to ask, like, as far as the company goes, from you did they tried to give you some heat, and we have normally, I mean, obviously they have with Bobby too. That's why I've always been super paranoid. I've never ever did anything to put anything out there to where I try to hide it. But you got, I mean, I was curious. What exactly could they say to you about taking a picture with blue bonnets that was unprofessional?
It was too cute, man. Too cute.
I mean,
Stealing cuteness.
I had pretty much the same because I listened to Misty, right, podcast, and it was pretty much the same situation. You go into this really dark room, really cold, with a bunch of strange guys with laptops. It sounds like an abduction.
Yeah. If you say that alone and no one knows what we're talking about, that just sounds weird. It's just like.
So that was the same way with you, Bobby. It was you walked in with a bunch of dudes that are sitting there with laptops.
I don't even think they had laptops at the time, bro. They just
was pen and paper. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, like they just brought me in the room.
They were ready to record. They were ready to record data just in the old-fashioned manual.
Yeah, it was just it's just weird. It's a weird, like, if you're not Jason Bourne, you're not ready for that shit.
Fuck. Yeah, it was bad, dude. But basically, like, I think like the technical term was not protecting the brand. I think that's like what they summed it up to.
See, that drives me crazy, man, because it was a picture. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was literally as harmless as anything could be. People could take a break for a picture. We get a break time. That's what I'm sitting there thinking. So that's why I mean being paranoid. I'm like, what? So if they call that unprofessional, what if they'd see a video of me talking about fucking spank banks or something? I mean, what the fuck? What's going to happen here? That's why I tried to run as far away as I possibly could.
Love it.
Did you run from the truck just for the
Dude,
spank banks?
both of you guys. First, I mean, I started like when I saw it with Bobby, I was like the deer looking up. Then with you, Courtney, I ran. I was gone. So never will I show that.
But
I mean,
Luke,
'cause
you have a point though. Like, because we talked about this when it happened, Courtney. He's like, companies pay millions for like advertising and like people engaging. Like, there's insights and analytics to all this,
Yeah.
and you did it randomly, and it went worldwide, and like, they don't want you to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
you
it
know, like,
literally was nothing but a picture.
what's the
And like you
difference
said, in
between
advertising, shit.
what's the difference between blue bonnets and dogs? How come dogs are okay, but like there's always like a double standard, you know? Shout out to that company special with dogs picture. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Damn, that's hard to say without those letters.
Which
There you go.
shout out Partial Dogs.
which
Posh.
every picture that's going up there, we want to say I'm professional. And you guys know I love dogs. I love
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So but every picture that goes up there on that is, I mean, that's unprofessional because they're breaking rules, are they not? I mean, we're supposed to do not approach, right?
Yeah.
Assume every dog is not friendly.
But everybody loves it, right?
Well,
Right,
I know
it's-
that it's warm and cuddly, but I mean,
Don't say
blue
cute.
bonnet pictures. Is
Don't say
warm.
cute.
exactly.
Don't say
That's
cute.
what I'm
But they're so
saying.
cute. So
Picture of
was I.
puppies, blue bonnets. What's the fucking difference?
Man, I'm
God,
like,
man.
I think the
Your
same
Honor.
time that picture popped off was it the guy that got really famous would take a picture with dogs. Was it
Oh yeah.
in New
I know
Orleans?
his name.
He's
Jay
from my
Hart.
state.
Yeah.
Yeah, he popped off too. So it was kind of like, okay, I follow the rules. I did exactly what Misty did. I just followed the rules and kept my head down.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, I guess. Survive.
But but now you got different video personalities. You got your different uniforms.
Yeah. Is
Right,
Earl over your house right now?
Uniforms.
Hear him wheezing back there.
Yeah, Earl, the helper that comes home with you, Earl. Earl, what the fuck are you doing here?
the microphone. That was another like motivation
Driveway.
because again, Bobby coming out with like Rich and his helper, dude. It was, and then the customer with the fedora, dude. I had to step it up. I had to fucking step it up.
We're supposed to intertwine. Well, I know that was like a couple months ago, and I know there's like apocalypse. You're looking for a house, and
Right.
we're battling cardboard. But we were going to start intertwining our helper characters and
Mm-hmm.
just making a whole sitcom.
My helper and your helper was gonna like FaceTime about going full time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first video of Bobby's that I saw was on Facebook because I wasn't on Instagram yet, but it was the helper video. And when you couldn't get out of the seatbelt, that's when I about pissed my pants. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god,
Jeremy.
this is
Jeremy.
yeah, so good."
Yeah, that's where all the characters came from. It was complete inspiration. I just put it out like I had to stop with these llamas, right? Everybody knows. I guess y'all would know
Shirley.
llamas.
Shout out to Shirley.
Shirley and Earl was actually the other llama, so I just took that personality and turned it into an old helper.
That's awesome.
But those like your characters come from real people, right? Like that's where mine come from. Is just like I've
Yeah.
had interactions like this,
Yeah,
and they're like, okay,
For sure.
yeah, it's like, and people are like, where do you come up with this shit?
Yeah, it's not like I came up with the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it really happens.
It's an old guy that complains a lot. I mean, we all know one of those.
Oh yeah, you have endless material from the road.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean that's the drive. That's what somebody was mentioning, how all older drivers are so happy, and I was like, well, fuck, that video I made of when I was a driver helper with that driver. He's been there for 35 years, and he is not fucking happy. But he's happy, but he's not happy. I'll just put it that way. He loves to be mad. But
he needs to
if
retire.
I've said, oh, dude, he needs to
35
retire.
years, bro. Like
2 hip replacements, open heart surgery, knee replacement. He quit. He had to quit smoking, obviously, but he used to smoke cigarettes. So to say, I did a video on this on the when it was for the Extraordinary Gentleman page, and it was him packing cigarettes and falling out of the truck because he was so mad. He was packing cigarettes and smoking, fumbled them, they fucking fell out. And this was pre open heart surgery. He still had a lot more fire back then. And so he starts punching the steering wheel, and I'm in the jumper seat, dude, and I'm putting my hand trying not, and he's just, I mean, he looks over at me, he's like, it's not fucking funny.
Yes.
But listen, if I could have put just a fucking hidden camera in that cab, I mean, he would have lost his job, but just because they could never put him on actual TV, but he would be famous. The man would be fucking famous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
guy
what
sounds like
treasures
fucking
everywhere.
Deadpool though. Like 2 hip replacements. How the fuck do you get 2 hip replacements?
Dude, in the one
at the
year,
same time?
the 1 year he waited to get the hip replacement. This is another crazy thing. Tore his ACL and wore a brace 1 year, and didn't get surgery till after peak season.
Who is this guy? Like,
That's one of those guys
Wolverine or Rambo. Like, I don't know who
We need
this.
this guy on the podcast. That's what we need.
Listen,
Why won't he die? I'm sorry, I don't want him
Listen.
to, but Jesus
That's one of the
Christ.
guys that walk into the building and it looks like they rode a horse to work. You know what I mean?
It is seriously he's actually who I base how I deliver, because I mean he
The horse?
blasts
Like you're riding a horse?
he listens to music. No, not the horse, but he blasts music. That's what he has a bigger, but he blasts music because his hearing's not that great. He cusses like a sailor. He's loud. I feel like I feel like this man was my trainer. Like if I'm Darth Vader, he was the Emperor, dude. I rode with him for like 5 Christmases.
He sounds like it, bro. He fucking, I feel like he has a brown robe.
Dude, I don't even know how. He wouldn't even know how to get on this, man. He's too low tech for this shit. I'd have to bring him here.
He'd break another body part.
Yeah. He just, yeah, it wouldn't work.
I broke my thumb trying to get on the podcast.
Follow the
What the
methods.
Follow them.
3 points of contact.
35 years though. There's actually
Dude,
there's
we
ac-
got it. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say there's actually one guy from my building who listens to the podcast. He just got his 30-year award. So I just gotta shout him out. Al Robinson.
Oh, Big Al, what up, Al?
Yes, that's right. 30
Al
years. And I asked him, I was like, you retired? And he goes, hell no. I was like, all right, bro. Whatever.
Al, you're cool in my book. We're gonna come see you soon. Don't worry.
Hey, one more I got to tell you real quick. With older than this guy, and this guy is happy. This is his retirement, is what we do. He has been with the company driving since 1977 and has 1977. That was 43 years. That's been 43 years he's been with the company.
Christ.
His truck has shag carpets in it, bro.
No. I mean, they
What
said
the fuck?
he's going to retire in December. Bullshit. They
Yeah,
will force
right.
that man out the building because
He's like under my dead body.
I can't. It blows my mind. I can't say. You know what it makes me think? Have you guys all seen Shawshank Redemption? Has everybody seen Shawshank Redemption? Okay. It makes me think that when maybe you get there to be that certain time. Remember how I think his name was Brooks. The old man he tried to commit a crime to stay in jail.
Right.
Like maybe they're just too scared to like, I don't know, man. It makes me paranoid because I don't want to fucking look down the road in 20 years and go,
He doesn't know how to live on the outside, dude.
No, he doesn't know what to wear.
Yeah, he don't know what to do.
If he's not wearing brown, he's like, what the fuck am I gonna wear?
He's like, what do I do with my hands, right?
He gets vacation and he just drives around his route. He doesn't know where to fucking go. Oh my god! Please listen to this podcast so we don't have to do that. Oh my god!
That's a video right there, bro.
God.
He's scrambling before 10:30 every morning, going, "Man, I gotta fucking be somewhere. I don't even know.
Gotta be
I
somewhere.
don't know where.
Heart's pumping, doesn't know. Just
Methods.
God.
3 points of contact.
Jesus Christ.
He uses 3 points of contact to get in his car. Oh shit!
I will say this: whenever I do go anywhere, I always do find myself looking at numbers. I always look at numbers
No,
on
you
houses
don't.
and shit.
No, you don't.
I
Yeah.
do. I
Yeah.
fucking do, and I hate it. I hate it, but I fucking do. And it just makes me realize how further entwined
Dude,
I am for what we are.
my
Well,
mom.
not gonna lie, I've honked the horn coming back into my driveway.
No, you didn't.
I've never done that.
No,
You ever done that?
no,
Fuck no.
Because I back in my
No.
driveway every day I get home, so I'm just ready to pull out onto the street and whatnot. And beep beep, just shit.
See, right now, Supervisor Rich just fucking got a half grin somewhere. Just his emotions just lit up. Just knowing it's in your head.
Oh my gosh.
My wife told me that she went to a friend's house and they have those cookie cutter houses, and she was like, "They look so similar." I knocked on the wrong house, and I was like, "Why didn't you check the number?" Like, it's
And another thing, it's alarming that people don't use side mirrors. Do you ever notice that? Like, well, I know most people use backup cameras now anyway, but like a lot of people I've noticed just driving that, don't do what we do. They don't like backing up. People don't use side mirrors. And I will be honest, I really didn't. I feel like I didn't as much until I started driving.
true.
You guys ever after vacation you try to drive? Like I try not to drive during vacation. So when I get back from
Same here.
vacation, I start driving and it's like, wow, this is actually so I feel bad for the regular driver who doesn't drive 12 to 13 hours like us. Like we're so used to it, we're always doing it. But if you stop or just drive a couple times a day, you're not that good. Like we all see it on the road. You're just like, what? Huh?
I got one. Do you guys ever, in your normal vehicles, if you're in like a residential area, do you ever, if there's a basketball rim on the road, do you ever have like an old shit moment for a minute? Just for a split second, you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, wait. I'm in my fucking Jeep. I'm fine. Yeah. Happens a lot. There's another thing. That's another thing they're just grinning about. Just it's fucking stamped in there.
No, and I mean, like, even like, I'm not sure if you guys know, but my dad retired from the company, put in his 30 years and retired from the company. And oh yeah,
Proud of you.
that's right.
Good man.
Shout out.
I was his helper 1 year, and then I just got sucked in somehow. But no, I mean, like, that's the one thing he's always said though, was like, because he when I turned 16 and then I got my permit to drive and all that, he taught me. He said, David, you are not allowed to drive my cars unless you know the 5. Yeah, not even
Five
the
things.
10. It was mostly the 5. The all good kids like milk. Okay, I'm not even gonna say what it is, but everybody knows. All right. So like
I
so
would need
so
refresh, but we don't need to do that.
no, right.
Yeah,
But I've
yeah,
literally
dude.
known that since I was 16 years old. You know what I mean?
That's
And then I
impressive.
then started working for the company. You learn everything else and then everything else that goes with it. And going back to my dad, it's like he's always said like that's been the greatest thing that's the company's ever taught him. Like if
Mhm.
there's one thing he could take away after retirement, it was everything he learned to keep him out of an accident. So yeah,
Yeah, that's a true.
and here we are laughing.
And it's true.
True, right? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But anyways,
Got him.
there it is. So one question I had for you was where did the whole accent and the wacky way you say "Que paso, bro"? Where did that come from?
Good question.
Because it's catchy and a lot of
Yeah.
people do it all the time.
The
You know what I
door-
mean?
the
Like
door
I hear
opening, the
people,
flip,
like when
the
people
"Que
talk
paso?"
about you or something like "Que paso, bro." Like where did that come from?
I would have to probably say Blake Weber is a huge. If I don't know who he is, he's I don't know 3 point something million followers. Blake Weber, he has this character that he portrays as well as somebody that Blake vapes. If you ever heard that name, and he has that Cali speech, dude. He's supposed to dude with a DUD. I mean, and I pulled from that, but then I gave it some Louisiana slang, and that's where the bro come from. I mean,
Can you do it for us right now?
keep awesome.
Nice.
Soundbite.
Because it
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
was gonna say, I know he recorded that.
Yeah,
if you ever
he
got
was
like
ready.
a Cajun French, if you ever heard an accent, right? It's kind of got that those dips in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude,
It's
like
hard to understand.
like we're like the swamp people. You gonna show swamp or what was it? The fucking
They're in the swamp, Luke. That's
yeah.
where they
Those
are.
have
But
eyes?
they're bayou people, right?
Yeah.
Most of them. What was it on Discovery Channel? The people
Shoot
that shot
'em!
alligators.
Shoot
Yeah,
'em!
that guy.
Shoot them!
Yeah.
They're gonna go and shoot them.
Yeah, well, that
Wait.
just came out of his mouth. Just answer my question. Other Bayou French.
That's Cajun French right there.
That's exactly Cajun French. I fucking love it. But that's what makes this country great, dude. Because you got, I mean, people. I don't got Cajun French, but I got fucking something up here. I got Appalachian French, maybe. I don't know what you would fucking say or
For
call
real?
it. But well, I mean, I'd say I'd have to. Do I not sound different to you from
You
living in
sound
Connecticut?
amazing. No, you sound amazing.
Well,
It's just like
I
this
appreciate that, brother.
smooth. Yeah, and the way you say things, what'd you say? Jerry drives like he's looking at Christmas lights. I know exactly what you mean, but I would never describe anything as such as looking at Christmas lights. Like,
Dude, I'm telling you right now. And here's
Poetic.
another side story about Jerry.
yeah,
I saw Jerry after the parking lot, or after our shuttle thing ended, and I had to punch out on break for 15 minutes. And then I mean, I kept it running, and it was fine because I knew it was coming. He saw me, and we didn't get out of the vehicles. This was not that long ago. Pandemic is in full blow. I'm not wearing a mask because I'm in the residentials. He doesn't give a shit. He's 76 years old. He don't care. But yeah, I just wanted to add that in. I saw Jerry. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Still slow as ever. God
yeah,
bless
that's
him.
great. Jerry drives like he's looking at Christmas lights.
That's amazing. Oh, he's got a split personality too, man. What's your character, Luke?
Say the American dream, baby. We're coming out here in brown heaven. American dream coming out here saying happy Friday in West Baggot, Virginia, baby.
I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorites.
That's from a wrestler. I mean, kind of sounds like if you remember Dusty Rhodes, he died. I mean, he was old school anyway, but he died a couple years ago. And that, like, something came out, or somebody I saw on YouTube he did this speech when he was going to fight Ric Flair, and it was called Hard Times, and somebody, I don't know, they just showed that clip, and I was like, oh my God, man, he sounds, and then I realized I just started fucking, it was a drunken thing. It was at a bachelor party. I was started talking like Dusty Rhodes when we went out, and it just stuck. And,
yeah, it was on your story. And it was like tons of people in the background, and you just ranted. It was amazing.
Yeah, I carried that. I did that for at least 3 hours that night. Yeah, off camera. I tried to convince anybody I could.
Dusty Rhodes, the helper.
God bless him.
So,
anyways,
fuck,
bring it back. What do you got?
Back to I got one. So for a man that's worked, we had this on here because we've all still have some time left. Does retirement now that you're going to get now, especially because you're going to buy a house, and you think about that shit. I know you probably put, we all 401ks, yada yada, but does it even seem at this point, and this is, I mean, I'm asking you, Courtney, but you, Dave and Bobby, you can answer this as well. Does it even seem like it can even, like it's fucking fathomable at this point?
150%, bro. That's all I think about majority of the day. It's like, because like most people, I ran my first year. I ran, and in the second year, I realized how bad that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we closed on the house on the 1st.
Nice.
And I got, retirement and pension and stocks and bonds, and I'm trying to set it up, and I got kids, and yeah, definitely. That was the whole reason I went offshore, was to try to set up something to leave behind. So like the opportunity that we have with this company, yeah, that's like the whole That's the big picture. If you get it.
Oh,
I
got
have
him.
noticed that you've been. I like that. I see that you've been messing with stocks, and I like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's just a hobby. That's just a
Hey,
hobby.
man, it's a good
Good
hobby.
ass
That's like
hobby, yeah.
mine. Mine's a hobby too, but yours is probably safer than mine. I mean,
Like,
hell, I
depends on
didn't.
depends on what options you play. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, shit. I had Milwaukee Bucks 13.5 today, and they won by 14. So one basket made or missed, I would have lost that. But I'd say stocks are safer. They're just not as fun.
yeah, you can read a chart on a stock. I don't think you can read a chart on
Yeah,
a
that's
team.
tricky.
No, it's it would be like trying to figure out. I can say Orion, right? Even if I can't
Oh, right.
bleep
Yeah.
that. I thought we could establish it.
It'd
It'd be like trying to
Ryan.
figure out Orion, especially Orion
Yeah.
3.0.
I
Do
don't
you
have
have
it
that
yet.
where
Everybody
you are,
has it?
Courtney?
Oh, let's go. Let's
No.
talk about this one.
Dude,
You don't
be
have it
so
either?
dude.
glad. It's such a clusterfuck. God.
Wait, so you don't have it, Courtney?
No, dude. We just got rid of the big fucking like. We just
Play
got rid of
school
the old
boards.
ones. Yeah.
Oh, get the hell
Boards?
out of here.
Wait, so
Nah.
Bobby,
See, it makes me feel good. I don't feel like I'm not that far behind then.
All
So
right,
I'm ahead
No,
of
I don't have,
that.
I don't,
those two don't have it yet, Luke, and we do.
Bobby, you don't have it either.
Oh, no.
Fuck, man. Be so happy.
I'm
Let me tell
scared.
you something. If you ain't got a cradle in your truck, I
Yeah.
said that, okay? Because shout out Misty for that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have a cradle? Who has a cradle right now?
cradle.
If
you
you're
ain't got a
listening
cradle,
right now and you have a cradle,
if you
call,
ain't got a
call the
cradle
number.
in your
Fucked.
oh, dude, you're just
Fuck.
that's all you're
Oh, I
saying
thought-
all day long as your battery is draining so quickly. It can't handle it. And then the other worst part, there's so many negatives to this, and I'm just gonna shout
Ting,
them.
ting, 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 ting.
What the
fuck?
It's gotta be like the green lights of death. Is that what that is?
No, that's when you're trying to scan something when you pull it out of the cradle and you're fucking hitting the scan button.
Yes, record that shit.
You're hitting the
when you
scan
pull it
button
out
for
the
15
cradle.
solid
It
seconds.
sounds like you hit the jackpot.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, it's the jackpot of death. That's what it's.
No, it's not. It gets worse though, because like then if you go to the, you're looking for a truck, but and the board, goes, blank screen again on you, and then you got to go push the scan button. It takes it like 5 seconds to register. I
And
shit
that's like
you not.
3
board
minutes in
can't
our
keep
time.
up with the software.
Right.
So like it's you push it and it's delayed, and then you're just wasting more time, and you're like, dude, it sucks.
This is the thing, though, Dave. Like your dad. So when did your dad retire? What year?
I've been he retired about 5 years ago.
Okay, so I feel like this is going to be like they're trying so much now. Like our job is not easy, but it's not really complicated either. It's kind of, especially if you do like how we do repetition, yada yada. We can do it. I mean, to just stick somebody in there and try to do it, they would fuck up. I mean, as most people would try to do something that. But anyway, I feel like now with all this shit, I mean, they're trying to complicate so much shit that it's almost making it like I'm almost having a theory that they're doing this to keep some management employed, but I don't know. I'm just saying.
Or dispatch.
Yeah. And this is the thing. I get along with all my supervisors. I really do. I have a good relationship with them. I laugh at because I know it's obviously there's a company union disparity of butting heads and all that shit, but some of the shit that they say now, it's like, of keeping your cradle plugged in, sometimes we're okay, like a fucking back first exemption. Like sometimes you start up, you pull a stop out and you pull out and you drive fucking 10 feet and somebody pulls in front of you and they're not moving. You're like, all right, fucking, I'm going to have to back up. And then the next day you come out and somebody's like, you had 2 back first exemptions yesterday. I'm like, well, like
Warning
shit like
letter.
that drives me fucking crazy.
I think I got set up by the opposite company. Because it was like multiple times he parked in front of me. And I'm kind of like, I think you know. I think you
Yeah,
know
maybe
the
they-
warning letters are coming. Like,
Mhm.
so I
They
think it's
pay
like
him.
Yeah, I might have to park it in front of him one day and see if he gets one another.
Oh, they don't.
Hell
They
no,
park
they don't
if
get.
you're saying the opposite company as in Schmedlex, then no, they definitely don't. They go Schmedlex goes nose first into any parking situation I've seen.
That's a soundbite.
Are you talking about Schmedlex?
Schmedlex.
Sounds like
They're a
constipation
mean
medication,
Jesus.
bro.
They're-
Yeah, that sounds like a constipation medication. Do you suffer from mean Jesuses? Yeah. Try Schmedlex.
Find yourself shopping for packages.
Oh my God.
Buy the first
Depression
9
and
bottles,
debt.
you get the 10th for free. Schmedlex. Not
We
responsible
keep
for
this
any
shit
side
coming.
effects and or death.
Bobby, you got anything for him there that we haven't
Neil,
gone through yet?
I'm not sure. I like I'm kind of like starstruck. I'm kind of like we've answered all the questions.
Shut
We've
the
been
fuck
doing this
up.
for how many years we've been doing this, man? Because I know time flies. Like that feeling cute was like 2
Starstruck,
years
man.
ago.
I call this dude at like 1 a.m. and like, dude, what do I do with this feeling cute shit?
Yeah, we were on the phone for hours.
Man, that was 2 years ago. That doesn't
It's like 2
seem
years
like it's that,
ago.
that long now. But damn, yeah, that's
It's just
fucking
like-
wild.
And all the like we'll just talk on the phone, all like ideas here, this, that.
Yeah.
The stock thing I know you sent me. Can you share that on the podcast, or is that like VIP? Should they
Oh
contact
no,
you?
for sure.
Because
That if you want to go to www.rocketstocksalert.com. Rocketstockalerts.com. Yeah, it's a trading group that I'm part of. It's actually a local buddy of mine, car guy that's does it starting to do it for a larger income than actually what he's employed for. And he got me joined into it. It's like a membership fee for a month, but they keep you on like watch lists. They keep you updated with all the BS rumors or the real rumors. And yeah, I mean, it's like I think I paid like $30 a month, and one trade paid for it for like multiple months. So I love it.
yeah,
Shout out to y'all guys.
it's kind of like the cheat code for because I don't know. I know it was said like don't invest in things you don't know,
Right.
but this
'Cause, I
is
mean,
kind of like the cheat
it's
code for
gambling.
that.
When you play stocks, you're gambling. So being part of this group is kind of like I'm friends with a bunch of guys that counts cards.
Yeah, good analogy. Good
Yeah.
analogy. Yeah.
No, it's fucking true. But that also, I won't. I have a for being somebody that is a gambler. I can tell you a stock market. My last stock market story, because I had stock in Microsoft for years. When I graduated high school, that's what I did. I had some money put in a share builder. They got bought out by ing.com. I ended up. I had it. Fuck, I don't know. Whenever GM. I put everything into GM right before they got their first bailout. And at that point in time, I had it was like I think $2.15 a share. And a year ago from that point, it was $68 and change. So I mean, I didn't have any like a crazy amount of money in there, but I had everything I had in ING I put onto GM. And they ended up going bankrupt anyway, and everything got liquidated. So I lost what I had, and I never messed with it again. But that was also another time period. I wouldn't mind. I may have to look into this with you. We may have to talk about this another time because you've piqued my interest. You've definitely piqued my interest.
Yeah, slide in the DMs.
I'll slide into the DMs.
So speaking of sliding into something, sounds so terrible.
What the fuck?
Boy.
So we for the first time now, we set up this little voicemail thing, and we actually had a couple people call in, and all for you, Courtney. And I'm gonna see if I can play this through the computer here, first time. So bear with me. Let's see if I can get these up and running.
Put your beer down before you try that.
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Hold
Put your
my
beer
beer.
down. Put your beer down. And then click the mouse now.
Let me see if this plays here.
Oh, that's gonna suck for people like they're driving. It's Monday morning or Monday afternoon right now, and they're
Here it is.
like, "Did he say
Put your beer down.
Did he say beer? It's fucking Monday." Have
Here
fun
we
out
go.
there, cardboard. Go ahead.
This question is for K Pasa, bro. Does K Pasa have his CD out? And if so, what is the mindset difference between driving 22 feet of K Pasa versus 53 feet of K Pasa on the road? Thank you.
53 feet of K Pasa.
That's a lot of K Pasa, bro.
Yeah, I love that guy, man.
I do too. He's fucking awesome.
That's amazing. I mean, that's good timing because I told y'all I got hired in 2016, full time in 2018, and I got the call to go feeder for 2020.
Woo! This
So,
guy's gonna be
I'm
CEO
jumping
in
the
no
fucking
time.
ladder.
Nice.
Jesus.
Move over, you know.
Over.
But no, I'm training for it. I had my CDL in my past life before I went offshore. I went through truck driving school for 6 weeks. Lived on campus, got my CDL with every endorsement. So as of right now, I'm refreshing. So I plan to grab it sometime before the end of the year. And
Awesome.
jump in that class.
I think we should have asked him what he hasn't done. So this guy's been a truck driver, an oil rig cook, chef, helicopter rider, car guy, bike guy, skateboarder,
I went through
feeling cute,
firefighter training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so what haven't you done? Just one. What are the two things that you didn't?
I never
do?
finished out any type of martial arts. I was bailed. I liked Muay Thai, and I only did a short period of time. I wish I would have finished.
Do you still have your shorts?
Nice.
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
All right, so we got and we got one more. Anyways, we got one more here. Here we go.
Hey, Pasa, bro. What's up, man? It's me, the guy who does the fucking doodles, Robert W. Cochran.
There you go.
I just had a question. What's your heart say about all these bang energy drinks you drinking, man? Your heart's gonna pop, bro. I might hang all the way.
How do we forget that? Yeah, great question. Great fucking question. I drink that too.
Is he still going on the voicemail? Did he fall down?
Did he bang out?
That was it.
That was it? Okay.
All right.
I mean, I've chilled out. I'm not gonna lie. The same question with like the retirement shit. Like I gotta, you gotta plan ahead. So I've been chilling out with the bangs. I mean, I might do like one every couple of days, but it's not like two, like daily like I used to.
Dude, that's what I do too. I still bang out 2 a day. Not all the time, but I probably bang out 2 a day at least.
I used to, bro. When I was doing all those videos, and then the CEO and they sent me the email, all that shit. Like I was doing 2 a day, and that's what caught their attention. But like, nah, I can't. Nah, bro. You'll get
No, man,
off,
it's because
and
it's
you'll still
fucking, dude. Yeah, it's 300 milligrams of caffeine and whatever the fuck else is in those things. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of shit. I mean, I don't know how much you weigh. I weigh I'm 260 pounds, man. It makes me jittery, so I can only imagine. Yeah, I'm 255, 260. It gets me bouncing off the fucking wall. Drinking too.
Nah, I definitely should have had to, but I still
You
love
look
him.
250 with those dance moves, Luke.
He doesn't.
Well,
right?
No.
He bounced off the back of the door like he was like 180.
Yeah.
Dude, if you would have saw that in real time, it would have looked so lame. Like once I sped it up and looked at it, I was like, "Oh man, this." I was like, I might have to actually explain something here. People are going to be like, "This guy's a fucking maniac."
Power of editing.
Yeah, it didn't look nearly as cool in real time.
All right, so coming to a close here. This is going to be the new thing we're going to ask all of our guests because you're only our second guest. And one of the greatest things everybody was talking about with our first guest we had on Misty was the helper stories. And I even had someone even say, like, even my helper story was great, which, whatever. I left a guy on the side of the road that has schizophrenia.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that was rolling. That was rolling.
You said whatever. I left a guy on the side of the road with schizophrenia. Whatever.
Yeah.
If only you guys couldn't see how slow this dude was walking, you'd understand. But
yeah, because he was talking to somebody in his fucking head. That's why.
I went back looking for it. I must have deleted it when I cleared out my phone or something. But we want to ask all of our guests now to make this the last question and give us your craziest helper story.
I gotta.
No, it's only been 4.5 years, but I'm sure you may have had multiple
They're always crazy.
seasons.
Oh, they're great.
So
I mean, my favorite. I still actually. I'm friends with him. I nickname him Little Tink. If you know of Cat Williams, poor Little Tink Tink.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Because on the first, it was almost like yours. First stop, first time meeting the dude. We're driving, and it's one of those wet, cold, middle of January days. Just freezing. It's like, I don't know, 32. Rain's coming at the side of you, right? And we hit this puddle, and there's holes in the truck, and just, and he gets fucking soaked, bro. And I felt horrible. It was just like face to feet. And he was just soaked, and he just looked at me, and he was like, "Are we gonna go back or no?" I was like, "Nah, bro."
Keep it
We're not,
moving.
yeah.
He's ready to pick up his ball and go home.
But he kept going, bro. And yeah, that's why I stayed friends with him. Yeah, he was actually my helper like 2 times after that.
awesome.
So shout out Little Tink Tink. Poor
Little
Little Tink
Tink.
Tink.
Little Tink Tink. Sounds like little engine that could out there.
Yeah, I guarantee you he's 6'2", to like 20, 230.
Nah, negative.
No?
He's like 5'4", like 160.
Okay, he really is.
No,
a
so
little
he
bump down.
he is like little
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Tink Tink.
I was
Poor
like,
Little Tink Tink. Yeah.
"Oh, you're doing great, man."
Dude. I had that. So you like when you this is because people ask me this all the time, like especially I watch videos. They're like, when you have helpers in the cab, do you blast music real loud? And so I'm like, well, yeah, I still do. I was like, unless we start talking, if we don't talk to each other, then that's great. I'll just blast music. If we have a dialogue, and we'll talk. But I guess what the question I'm asking is, are you like are they taken back, like do in your experience with helpers, have you always had a good dialogue, or do you feel like you're talking to a wall most of the time?
No, I actually had a Earl. He was grumpy. He was pissed off. He didn't like to talk a lot, and he walked super slow. And he complained about everything. It's too hot. The steps are too high. This is too heavy. Where's my team lift? Um, yeah, it was horrible. That was one. I mean, but I don't. I never upgraded to like a full speaker. I still do like the headphone with like one ear in type thing.
Yeah.
I never really like blast the type of areas that I go in. I don't want them to hear what I'm hearing.
Oh, dude, I've only had one call on me because I'm normally pretty good, but there was one time I had some like Slayer playing, and like a grandma and like the grandson that was like 6 years old came out, and I didn't realize they were coming out. And I mean, I had it loud, and it was one of the times you're trying to, obviously something maybe should have been on the 4,000 shelf was on the 7,000 shelf, so. Slayer was fucking rolling for a while. When I came to the side door, they were just standing there like disgust and horror on their face. So that was my one cause. Like I knew it. I was like, damn, I screwed that one up. So yeah, the headphones still not a bad idea. The sound bar is a gamble. It's a gamble.
Yeah, I mean, if I hit it like one of the rural routes, like David, I mean, I'd jump on it. But once you go into some residential in this mid city or whatever, like you gotta watch what you're blasting. Influential.
I understand.
awesome. Well, thank you, dude, for joining us. This has been a blast. Do you guys have anything else? Anything else you guys want to share, or do you have any questions for us, Courtney?
I mean, what's the end game? What's y'all's end game, so I could take note. I'm trying, because compared to the years, because all the podcasts that I listen to of y'all is like, y'all got some years in, and like
Yeah.
I'm a baby compared to y'all. So like, what's any tips or tips or tricks, tips or bits?
Tits and bits, go Luke.
I mean, if I had to say anything, it probably would be just, kind of don't take shit personal, I guess, because I don't know like how big your center is. Sometimes there's just shit that's going to be there's people that are willing to come in to argue to get, some people might get less stops and you might, I'm just saying sometimes it's just easier to let shit be. I mean, you don't want to be a doormat by any means,
Right.
but I'm just saying, yeah, if you find that line, that's the best advice I can give anybody, because that gives you, it's a stern but a good relationship you have. You got to be a worker too, but not a runner, but you got to be reliable, I guess. But that'd be my most, because I'm still man. I still got a ways to go. I've still got probably 20 years, so yeah. Yeah, no, I'm 35. I mean, I started I preloaded for a long time, man. I've only been driving for seven years. I've been with the company 13 or wait, I've been driving 8 years. I don't know. I've been driving.
Yeah.
I've been with the fucking company 13. Been driving 8. We'll see.
Yeah, I've only been driving 2, technically 2 years. So
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that going back to my dad, the one thing my dad always said to me was like, it's obviously you have your own thoughts on how things should be, and it may be different by the company's thoughts, but he just said, it's their game and we're just playing, and you got to play by the rules.
touche.
You know what
Ooh.
I mean? And
I like
That's
that one.
good.
That was a
That's a veteran.
that's a quote
Yeah.
right there, bro.
Put that on
A
a
t-shirt,
soundbite.
Bobby.
Hell
Mr. Warhowski out there spitting the fucking wisdom, buddy.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
nice.
He's like sitting in a leather chair right now.
Yeah,
by a
smoking
fire.
a cigar.
Yeah,
sipping
Right.
on
some
some
bourbon.
We'll
Asian
get him on
whiskey.
one day, maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe we'll
We
get a
have to.
retired upser here for us. So
I don't know, like the 30, 35 years, it just sounds crazy to me. I always tell the new guys, like, you could probably rob a bank. You have a better chance of getting a lot of money quick and still not do that much time if you get caught. So I'm not trying to do like 30, you know what I mean? Like and you're in the paper, you don't get like a little pin. They're like, this dude tried to rob a bank. You're like, yeah, look at me, bro. But like, you don't even do 30,
15 years
35 years.
to
Yeah.
30.
And the time is running out because
Yeah.
they keep talking cashless society. So the clock's ticking. People need to
You
get
can-
on that. if they
Right. You
wanna
could
do that.
probably rob a bank and they'd be like, thank you, because we don't need that anymore. And you'll be like, shit.
Yeah,
So,
it's a victimless crime, pretty much.
man, I think Pissed Off Yorker, if anyone's like thinking about like retiring early or just go, because he knows what he's doing with real estate, and I think that's a huge way to benefit from like our financial stuff that the financial aspect of our job. If we really knew how to work it, we could get out of here in 15, 20 years. And I think he's doing that. Courtney, you're doing that with the stocks.
That's why I pulled the trigger with the house, dude. He
Yeah.
sent me a message. Was like, you know what really pissed me off? What are you waiting for? I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you're right.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'll
but
pull the trigger.
he could like motivate you and still be pissed off. You're like, "Gee,
Right.
this guy's good, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm
amazing.
not trying to do 30. I'm trying to do as least as possible.
I mean, I don't
Right.
want to do 30 either, but
Yeah,
who
2 new
does?
hips? Fuck that.
I know, God.
That's what I'm trying to go feeders. I said 15, 20, maybe.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, good move on the feeders too, because your
Oh,
body
fuck
will
that,
hold up.
dude.
what's up? Cool. Well, again, Courtney, thank you, dude, for joining us. This has been a blast. And guys, don't forget. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just had a
Fuck.
complete straight up brain fart, dude. I was reading something
Fuck.
down there and I
This
just
He's
episode
ready
is
to
brought to you by
retire.
Ups and Browns.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This podcast is brought to you by this, guys. No, but yes. Always remember, make it back to your most important stop at the end of the day. It's always
sir.
home with the family. Guys, we also may have some announcements coming, maybe sometime in the beginning of next week. We're trying to switch things up a little bit here and there for the podcast. So, we will keep you updated on that one. Follow all of our Instagram accounts. Also, don't forget to follow K-Pasa Bro on Instagram. I believe it's K_PASA Bro. K_Pasa Bro.
That's it.
Hell-
You know that.
Hey, possible.
K-Phosphorus.